Hey Lacey, how you doing? Okay, thank you for taking a stab at this. I can kind of see sea and sun, but I don't know because these are kind of jagged and there's three of them. So I'm not necessarily sure that's indicative of sea. And then this has like this target in it. So again, I mean, good thinking. Season, definitely. I mean, you've just given us a great idea of how to depict season um, in this kind of example here. So that's great. But boy, I'm still stuck on this one. So keep thinking about it. Let me know what you come up with. Um, let's go ahead and take a look at now. I want to take a look at this particular infographic, and this I think I want to talk about the use of icons in infographics. And let me give you my reaction to the use of icons here. I think that they're somewhat irresponsible. And the reason I'm going to give you some examples, and then I want to ask you to kind of give me your idea or your thoughts on uh, using icons responsibly in infographics. So look, my first one is this, is 9/11. So this designer has depicted two buildings with an airplane flying into it to represent 9/11. I think this is socially irresponsible. And the reason I say that is because imagine somebody looking at this infographic who maybe had lost somebody in this tragedy. Is this a good depiction, or is this going to bring back bad memories all over again? And I think the latter is indicative here. Again, I think this is socially irresponsible. Let me show you a couple of other icons that are questionable. Okay, the use of icons, again, over here, we've got a couple that I think are somewhat questionable. Okay, so here, this World War I with bombs dropping, specifically this kind of nuclear bomb. This, again, I think this really points to extreme violence in its depiction of a specific worldwide event. And I know it's a war, but is there another more socially responsible way to use icons to depict World War I? Again, JFK assassination. They're showing a handgun. Number one, he wasn't assassinated with a handgun. He was assassinated with a rifle. Number two is, do we need to be reminded of the violent end of this great man through this infographic? Okay, so can we depict this some other way than this kind of negative association with the actual icon itself? Then my other question is over here is there's a couple of areas where I'm just kind of questionable as to, like, okay, so for example, this right here, this is just tiny. It's almost not recognizable. It's so much smaller than the other icons. It appears to be not as important. So again, questionable decision there. And over here, what's the difference between this icon and this icon, other than the obvious that one's on an angle and it's behind a plane, but still, nonetheless, it's a little confusing to me. So I think really that's it in terms of depicting negative or the depiction of negativity based on the presentation of icons. So my question to you is this, is go ahead and give me your reaction on the use of those icons in this infographic, and also tell me in your best estimation how a designer can avoid possibly um, how can designers avoid the possible alienation of different subsections of culture by using expeditiously using icons? What should designers avoid in using icons as not to insult any specific or generate negative reactions based on different subcultures and different cross cultures within a main culture? Okay, great job. Thank you very much. Looking forward to your response. Thanks very much.